G'day everyone, welcome back to Pete's Investing Updates. In this special edition I'll be covering a brief overview of pharma stocks and how they're performing in the markets and how they may perform moving forward. As always, click on the subscribe button, the notification bell, and like the video to support the channel. And don't forget to review the playlist. That's where we review our indices, some blue chip share reviews, and the strategies we use. And in that strategy playlist you'll find a simple trading strategy we follow, the average down process, and some money management ideas. Again, this is not offering financial advice, it's purely an educational series. Going back June this year, I reviewed some vaccine companies that are available to trade. These were published under the Forbes website, and the link is there, and I'll put that again in the link below. And today we're going to be looking at a closer look at MERCK and what that means for the share price and the potential for this company, along with Astrazeneca, Pfizer, and some of the other companies. So let's get started. Let's first of all look at Astrazeneca, how that's been performing this year. You can see there it's making steady increase in the share price. So we're going to keep a close eye on that. And obviously, worldwide mandates in many countries have mandated that vaccinations become mandatory. Let's look at Pfizer. Pfizer is also another company that's being mandated, and you can see there the share price has hit a bit of a peak there in August, but then it's been declining. Now, what potentially might be causing that, we're not sure. And again, we don't go into the fundamentals too much. We simply look at the technical analysis of our trading strategies. We'll talk a bit more about that in the coming minutes. And lastly, let's look at MERCK, and this has been added recently to our table of results, and you'll see here this has been a bit of a spike on Friday the 1st of October after being going flat for some time. Now, why is that? So let's get stuck into the potential reasons what's been happening with MERCK. So again, looking at this website, and then this will be posted in the description below. Here we're looking at, let me just go read through some of this news on this article. Doctors are excited about the medicine, molnupiravir, I believe that's how you spell it or pronounce it, because a regimen of pills, even one that involves taking several pills twice a day for 5 days, should be far easier to deliver to patients than current antiviral COVID-19 treatments, which must be given intravenously. How many other anti-COVID pills will end up proving effective? Well, one of the reasons that the success of molnupiravir is such a big deal is that there were questions as to whether an antiviral pill could help COVID-19 patients, even if given early enough. This medicine certainly did, reducing hospitalizations by 50%. It also appeared to have an impact on whether patients survived. That makes it a game changer. Its success also adds up the odds to other medicines will prove effective too. I'm going through this quite quickly, just going to highlight some things for you. You can read this in a bit more detail at your leisure. Will molnupiravir be used in unvaccinated patients? Merck's trial was conducted entirely in patients who had not been vaccinated. That made it much easier to show that medicine can reduce hospitalization and death, because patients who have not previously been vaccinated are more likely to be hospitalized or die. But does that mean in practice the drug will only be used in unvaccinated patients, or will it be used in cases of breakthrough infections? It's hard to say. Patients with breakthrough infections are at lower risk of hospitalization, which could change the risk-benefit calculus around the medicine. So, how big will the market be? An analyst at SVP Leerink forecasted a note to investors on Monday morning this week that molnupiravir sales will peak at near $5 billion a year in 2022. Built into this are a number of assumptions, among them that the first mover advantage will mean that MERCK and Ridgeback will be used more than the other pills in development, and that vaccinated patients with breakthrough infections will be eligible to receive the drug too. Another researcher takes the other side, essentially saying it is too soon to put a number of molnupiravir sales, in part because data from competing firms are not available, also because other questions remain. This is the key part. What will it cost and who will pay? This is the bottom line. Most analysts are basing the cost of molnupiravir on the $1.2 billion the US government spent to lock up 1.7 million courses of the medicine, which works out to be $700 per 5-day course. But the cost for a new pill to treat influenza developed by Roche is just $150 per course. Let me repeat that. Course of medicine locked up by the US government works out to be $700 per 5-day course, but the cost for a new pill to treat influenza developed by Roche is just $150 per course. That's quite a premium being estimated to be paid to the company. Will a $700 price hold up? Again, I posted the link to this website in the description below, so feel free to read the full article at your leisure. Let's now look at the results table I compiled on the companies we looked at earlier on, including Merck at the bottom line here. So again, let's look at our trading rules. There's just a summary there. We'll look at breaking out CC14 breaking above 0 to enter the trade, and when the moving average, the simple moving average 20 crosses down, and also maintaining 100-day bars of the last 100 bars or 100 days has been maintained for a minimum profit. We exit the trade. We average down when the close is less than the average price. The CCI 14 breaks above 0, and the last 100-day average is maintained as a minimum. Again, refer to the strategy playlist to get a better understanding of the strategy or the testing we're using. So what we're showing here is the codes for each of these companies, the dividend yields, their ex-dividend dates, and their revenue generated since 2007 using the strategy above. And then just to break it down per month on average, the revenue, which is simply that revenue divided by 177 months since start of 2007. Okay, we're not saying invest in Merck or any of these companies. We're simply highlighting the potential impact to the markets and where it may go. So again, just looking at the chart, that was a bit of a spike. Something happened there this week. We're not sure what, after being consolidating quite some time there for the last couple of years. So what's happening with Merck, we're not sure. Now we'll just keep an eye on that and let you know with future updates as they occur. Again, the links are in the site referenced in the description below. Don't forget to hit the like button, the notification bell to get alerts, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thanks for watching Pete's Investing.